Hey guys, so I wanted to make a quick video on this UFO clip I ran into on the old YouTube. It's supposed to be of a UFO hovering over a small town in London, and in the comments of the clip, there's a bunch of people saying that this is a spectacular clip and it's one of the best footages I've ever seen. And among the very top ones is one saying that it's actually a fake and that it's part of a Christmas tree and they should be ashamed to try to pass it off as a UFO clip. So let's analyze it. Let's watch the clip real quick. The object seems to be just hovering over this small building. Maybe it's a gas station. I'm not sure what it is. They zoom into it. You see something fly underneath it. Basically just sitting there in the middle of the sky. So let's take a few clips of this object here. See if we can notice anything. Here's one clip. Here's another one that's slightly altered. I upped the brightness. Well, actually the highlights on this one, and on this next one, I tried to get as much detail as I can out of the image. You can't really get much, but you can see all these. I'm guessing I'm gonna call them balls of light around the object. Now, in my years, and I mean years since the 90s that I've been looking at UFO clips, I've never seen, or at least I don't remember seeing, a UFO covered in lights like this. Looks like bulbs, actually, all over it. A little iffy for me. And really all I'm saying is that I've never seen anything like this one. Now, if we look at this still here, we can kind of compare it to the Turkey UFO, if you guys have ever seen footage of that. Here they are side by side. But as you can see, there's quite a bit of difference. One of them is very defined. You can tell it's something metallic. It's got shadows. It's got the same kind of shape, but this is, if somebody told me this was a ship, I'd say, yeah, it kind of does look like it. If you ever study the case, you'll know that supposedly out of that porthole, you could see two aliens. That's up to you to decide, but that looks much more like a metallic ship than the other one. The one in this featured in this video. Here we can try to see some detail on it, but again, it looks nothing like the Turkey UFO when you really start to think about it, other than its kind of dome-like shape. But I mean, it's a stretch. We'll up the brightness here a little bit on the Turkey UFO and you can see some details on it. If I play with the settings here of the image, I mean, you can tell it looks very much like a ship, in contrast with the UFO featured in this short clip, which really looks more like a ball, half illuminated by some lights. Again, I'm not buying this one. Now let me tell you exactly why I think that this is fake. One of my biggest red flags are these people down here. Look at these people here, and finally here, just strolling on by while there's a gigantic UFO hovering over their heads. I mean, just a typical Saturday night with Independence Day looming above us. I mean, I just don't buy it. The cars zip by without even stopping. I mean, on a dark night like this, you would be able to notice that thing coming up. And I bet you'd probably slow down a little bit to see. But the cars make no attempt to slow down. Now let's take a look at these things flying underneath the craft. Now here they appear to be flying by. Let's watch it over in case you missed it. Here they are again. But if we slow this down, you can see that they pass at the same exact time that the car below it is passing. Why, you would think? Well, I really believe that these are light artifacts coming from the headlights of these cars. As the cars pass by, light is reflected either on the lens of the camera or through the car window that this is being filmed through. Furthermore, I think that the object that's supposed to be in the sky in this clip is actually a reflection on the car window of the person that's filming this. We've seen things like this in the past recorded, and I'm sorry, I just don't buy it. I think this is a fake. And hey, you know what? I'm the guy that wants it to be true, but I'm also the guy that believes he's not going to be so easily fooled. So hopefully you didn't get fooled too, and let's keep looking for the truth. And that'll do it for this episode. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Please like, comment, subscribe, and it really helps me out. And we'll see you in the next one.